Hey, welcome. Bit of a different one today. I apologise if my hands look shiny, which they don't, but if my hands do look shiny, it's because I've had to slather this one in, does it look a bit pink, in Dr. Lucas Papaw ointment. I'm not affiliated. I've had this for years now. And literally it's the best thing that I find for burns. But I've just spilt a pan of boiling hot potato water over my hand. So this was a video that I was going to do. Let me just fucking take this down just to calm the noise a bit. Right. In fact, let's turn the screen off. Let's turn the screen off. Why don't we do that? I was going to make a video today anyway. I've seen another article on Greg Wallace. Really couldn't give that much of a shit. But a video that I've wanted to do for quite some days is a video on YouTube advertising, right? Because one of my subscribers who is like literally at the minute, I am fucking loving my YouTube channel, mate. I've got people commenting on my videos. 17 years, mate. I've been whistling into the void. Right now, people commenting on my video. I'm loving it. I'm living for this shit, right? But one of them, and I need to know what your name is, what your real name is, darling. But I have a subscriber called A Tribe Called Duff, is it? And she said to me the other day, I'm going to watch your video on YouTube advertising because I've just caved and paid the extortion fee too. So because of that lady pointing this out, I was like, right, okay, well, I need to know what she saw, you know what I mean? So that I can empathise with what she's thinking and whatever. Now, if you are on Facebook, my darling, this goes for fucking James Bond, Greg Wallace. If you've got Facebook, hit me up, peeps. We can chat every day. Literally, that goes for everybody. If you want my time, as long as you're worth my time, which my subscribers are, hit me up. I'll be there for you. I'll be there with you. We'll do this together, right? Not this. I'll do this fuck about myself because I'm a... Anyway, so I went back and I watched this video back and I realised that I was right. Right? And that YouTube, Facebook and the like are literally damaging people's mental health. And I'm like, then I remembered that today is the birthday of one of my brothers. And Saturday, so 2 days ago, was the anniversary of the death of one of my other brothers. And I've got 4 brothers I speak. Well, no, I do speak to them. This is the thing, I do speak to them. Me and Sean have got a thing, like when I play games and stuff, because when he was alive, he'd just sit there and go when I'd play Mahjong and shit like that, and he'd be like, how do you do that, sis? You mean? So when I play my games and whatever, he sits with me and fucking watches with, and I'm like, yeah, when I get a really good score and shit like that. Right? Anyways, so I watched back this YouTube video that I did about YouTube advertising. And it was a different me. Now, if you want to go and look at that video, it's entitled something the akin of I caved and paid the extortion fee. You win for now, bully boy. Something like that. But it was when I actually paid for my YouTube fucking premium, because literally I was sick to the fucking IT of do holidays and shit like that, right? So I watched this video back and I did the do holidays bit and talked about how me and my son have both gone off Darling Homer and by Jess Glynn forever. Literally, we hear that and it's like, fuck off! You know what I mean? And when I made this video, I'm there going, fuck off! And that's what these adverts used to make me feel, right? And on this video, I said, I'm looking forward now to having a much more stress-free life, because I'm on YouTube a lot, right? I don't use, you know what I mean, like other people's videos. Like I don't check my analytics or out like that. I post my shit and fuck off. But you know, like I'm on there, especially since I've paid the extortion fee, which is what I said at the time is fucking mafia tactics. It's an extortion fee. They are literally saying, we're going to bully you until you pay us to stop, right? So, like I say, go back, watch that video if you want to see how I was. Do you know what I mean? I was so uptight and so irate, and I remember those feelings-ish. You know what I mean? But I don't have that in my life anymore. I don't have that panic of going to find it just as you're allowed to skip and all of that, and coming out of what I'm doing to go and try and skip that thing, and this, and everything's fucking advertised in your face. I literally don't have that anymore, except for on MSN. If ever I want to watch a video in a news article, they've all got ads on now as well. Now, and I'm not dissing any other YouTubers, right? I ain't being all holier than thou because I don't fucking monetize my channel, right? That's what's fed to us, right? I'm one of the unusual ones. I won't put somebody through that. I know how it feels. I don't want somebody else to experience that just as they're about to come in and sit down with me for a natter. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no. It's like, if you want to come in and sit down with me for a natter, we're having a fucking natter, mate. And we ain't worrying about bloody ads. And we ain't stressing about anything. We're just having a fucking natter, right? But there are people out there, and I thought this when I was on the way back from the co-op earlier on, that there are people out there who have monetized YouTube channels that are about mindfulness and peace and tranquility, that, you know, like, and I ain't dissing you, mate, for making a book. I'm telling you that you've been lied to, that is the currency that you should be after, right? What you take of that, what you make of that is down to you, my darling. But I'm telling you for now that you can sit and chat about people's mental health and try to help people with their mental health. But the very fact that you monetize your channel damages people's mental health. Now, today is my brother's birthday. Literally in the last, so I've been thinking about this earlier on, in the last 10 years I've lost my dog, only dog I've ever owned as a single woman, right? My dog, 3 of my cats, my mum, my stepdad, the 2 brothers that I ever spoke to, and the one cousin that understood me, and 2 of my children have walked away of their own free will and disowned me, and I have no access to any of my grandchildren. Literally. My mental health, I need to keep a fucking cap on. And I am telling you for now that on days like today, that can be really fucking hard work. So when I'm sat there and I'm missing everybody that I'm missing, and I'm sat here on my own, which I choose, do you know what I mean? I choose to be like this. I choose to be nearly no mates. I choose to have nobody around me. Well, I didn't choose for my kids to leave. I didn't choose for my mum and my brothers to fucking die. I didn't choose this last decade of my life. But if I didn't have these coping mechanisms that I built up inside myself, and I didn't have my son living with me, who's literally just as fucking nuts as I am, mate. I'm still trying to convince him to do a TikTok live with me because it'd be fucking hilarious. I just know it would, because we just bounce off each other, and we just, like in my house, there's no drama, there's no anger. We just laugh most of the time, love the rest. The most common words said in my house are "I love you," because whenever we're like having a talk, he practically lives upstairs, to be fair, and we're leaving each other, we'll always go, "I love you too." You know what I mean? That's the most common phrase in my house, and it seems insane to the rest of the world. It works for me. Like most things work for me. But do you know who don't work for me? Fucking YouTube. So this is aside from the fact, it's like, for example, this, I'm sorry, I'm not throwing my hands up because you pissed me off, my darling. His name's James Bond something or another, and he's commenting on a lot of my posts at the minute. James Bond, Greg Wallace, right? And again, darling, add me on Facebook if you've got it. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you my phone number if you want. Let's chat. I don't care. Right? I just need to do what I'm doing with the world, and then the fact that I have to be isolated from that world to do that, because I've got nobody in my ear going, "You shouldn't do that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, good God, do you know what you look like by doing that?" You know what I mean? I just bubble, mate. Live in a bubble. These are troubling times, right? Sorry, lyrics from Magic Keys there, just in case you don't follow the Magic Keys. You need to follow the Magic Keys, because they're amazing. Bassist Jasper Stainthorpe of Then Jericho fame, literally one of the most amazing men I've ever met in my life. Anyways, back to the thing. So, yeah, if I had to today, because I'm going to listen, I have a playlist for our Sean, I have a playlist for Dean, my other deceased brother. They were the closest of my brothers. I had close moments with the other two, though. Hate me now, okay? Most people don't, and it's fine. So if I ever cackle incessantly, coping mechanisms. But you know what? If today I'm listening to Sean's fucking playlist, by the way, I mean, I know Dean knows he was there with me, bless him, but sang Caravan of Love at the karaoke on Saturday night because it was a 3-year anniversary of Dean passing. So that was for him. But yeah, if I had to listen to songs that remind me of Sean, as soon as I remembered it was his birthday, I'm like, waterworks, mate. And if I had to go because we've got so many fucking songs, do you know what I mean? And if every time one of them played, I had to listen to, "This is what happens when the kids get to the Hello Fresh box before you do," I'd fucking lose my shit. I know they'll probably doing different adverts now. Do you know what I mean? But if I had to listen to that kind of bye or stuff right now while I'm fucking sitting there in tears, I would lose my fucking shit. And that, as I've said, you have no idea how difficult it is for me to maintain my mental health, as it fucking is. Do you know what I mean? Jet2 holidays can fuck off, because I can't afford to jet off to holiday, mate. I don't even have carpet in my fucking living room, mate. And I've got to sit there going, "Oh, look at this rich person doing this. Draining 212. Fuck off." I'm letting myself go back there now. I am letting myself go back there. Proving the point, though, am I not? It's like literally these people, YouTube, Netflix, everybody. They are advertising to you. They are fucking with your mental health. And where is the money going in to supporting people's mental health? Do you know what I mean? I am testament to the fact that you can pull yourself up by your own fucking bootstraps and survive in a world where you have nothing to fucking live for, right? Most people ain't like me, mate. Most people don't know that they're being lied to on a daily basis. They know that something's wrong in the world, but they don't know what. I've been doing this for fucking over 17 years now. And before that, I was a fucking mess. Because I felt that fucking emptiness. I felt like I didn't belong. And do you know what? That's because of them bastards. They literally tell you that there's nothing beyond death. They tell you that this is the only way that the world can be run. They are in there with everybody's mental health. I was lucky enough to be shown this. All I want to do is share it as well. Because trust me, my darling, you are not alone. None of us are. None of us are. It is one of the greatest lies that we've ever been told. And I will spend my whole fucking life trying to make that make sense. Because they don't deserve your soul. They never have. You are precious to me, to my direct opposition, them bastards, right? To my direct opposition, the people that I am here to warn you about, to them, you are a number, an expendable number, and you're a grain of sand on the beach. And literally, every time a tide comes in and washes loads of you away, them bastards do not fucking care. I think that this is, I just wanted to do this, because I was emotional, really. It's like, let's just fucking open up. Because and help with mental health, I got in touch with vitamins, whatever you call them. And, they turned me down. They said that I couldn't have help because I drink too much on a weekly basis. Ticked off a box. Nah, she don't fit in. Fuck off. Oh, and because I wasn't suicidal. Oh, and also, please remember that I am not suicidal and nor will I ever be suicidal. So if I'm Brenda Leyland, fucking somebody seek justice for me, because I'm Brenda Leyland, Chester fucking Bennett. Oh, no. People get off all the fucking time, and it's like today's news, tomorrow's chip paper. Do you mean so many people? Mike Hutchins' speeches get off. Paula Yates, seeing a theme. Do you know what I mean? And people get away with it. And P. Diddy proves that publicly with fucking Tupac and Biggie. And whoever got shot, the dude that got shot in the club and shit like that. Get away with it. Bad people get away with it. And good people get persecuted for fucking money. I'm here when you're ready, mate. When it's enough for you, when it makes sense, and I will spend my entire life, and if it's 2 generations down in the future that this starts to make sense to somebody, and I'm still, like my videos, I've not been erased from the internet, my work's done. It doesn't matter if it happens in my life. It matters that I do my work in this lifetime, but if it's seen in this lifetime, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know where we are on the evolutionary scale, but I do know I'm fucking right. And I do know that we need more people like me that are on our side. And literally, it's just as easy. All you have to do is go, do you know what? She's right. Not just me, that I'm right. Just yeah, there is something wrong in this world. What if something else was done? What if we did it a different way? Why do we do it? Why do we do it this? Why does it have to be done this way? And then look at why it has to be done this way. Follow me finger. Them bastards. They'll come down eventually. Their time is nigh. They knew this in the beginning. That shut your face, Kerry-Ann. I'm leaving it this now. If you've made it to the end, I owe you a bevy. Please call me out on it. You're going to have to get to me, unless you want to pay for me to get to you. I have no money to travel, but if you want to come and visit sunny Leicester, home of Walker's Crisps. That aged well. I used to work for work. Funnily enough, my first job was at Walker's Crisps. I used to hand out the wage packets back in the day when there was actual money in little brown envelopes. And I was 16 years of age. Honestly. Anyways, if you made it to the end, I owe you a bevy. If you want a badge, I'll make you a badge. And thank you very much for being here. If you want to give it a like and you've not subscribed, please subscribe, because otherwise I'll be lost because I'm not monetized. So I ain't going to be promoted anywhere because I'm making nobody any money, mate. But love, mate, this is where you need to be for the love. And if you need anything from me at any point in time, get in touch. We are not alone. I swear I'll prove it to you. So thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all, okay? Boy, thank you for sticking.